Jeffrey Dahmer. That was the name written at the top of the file, heavy in black ink like it already knew what it carried. I said it out loud once, quietly, testing how it sounded in the room. Names are usually harmless. This one wasn't. At first, he was just another complaint. Another address on North 25th Street. Neighbors reporting strange smells, late-night noises, people coming and going who were never seen again. The kind of calls that get passed around, delayed, softened by explanations that almost make sense. Almost. When I finally stood outside his door, I remember hesitating. Not from fear, at least not the kind you recognize, but from that instinct you learn to listen to after years on the job. The feeling that tells you this moment will follow you long after it ends. He opened the door slowly. Jeffrey Dahmer was calm. Polite, he spoke softly, as if volume itself might reveal something he didn't want known. He apologized before I even asked a question. His apartment was clean, almost carefully so. Nothing out of place, nothing personal. It felt staged, like a room waiting for someone else to leave. I asked routine questions. He answered them without hesitation. Too smooth, too prepared. Every word felt practiced, like he'd repeated them in his head until they lost meaning. People imagine monsters as loud, aggressive, obvious. But standing there, I saw how ordinary evil could look, how easily it could blend in, how it could wait patiently for authority to doubt itself. I left that day with nothing concrete, no warrant, no proof, just that feeling again, the one you can't write into a report, and I hated myself for walking away. Weeks passed, then months. His name came up again and again, each time tied to something that didn't quite fit. Missing persons, young men, patterns no one wanted to say out loud because patterns demand responsibility. The night it finally broke open, everything felt unreal, like the city itself was holding its breath. When we entered the apartment for the last time, the air was wrong, heavy, still. I remember thinking how quiet it was, how silence can be louder than screaming when it knows what it's hiding. I won't describe what we found. I don't need to. The details live where words can't reach anyway. What I remember most isn't the evidence. It's him. Jeffrey Dahmer didn't resist. He didn't shout, didn't cry. He sat down slowly, hands resting on his knees, eyes fixed somewhere far away. When I read him his rights, he nodded, as if this had always been the ending he expected. "I think I need help," he said. It wasn't an excuse, it wasn't a plea. It was a statement. Flat, final. In that moment, I understood something that still unsettles me. Some people don't run from what they are. They wait. They hide in plain sight until the world finally catches up. As the hours passed, the weight of what had been missed settled over all of us. The calls, the chances, the moments where instinct had whispered and procedure had spoken louder. When I walked out of the building that morning, the sun was already up. Cars passed. People laughed. Life continued, unaware of how close it had lived to something unimaginable. I said his name again later in a report, Jeffrey Dahmer. It didn't sound the same. Now it carried faces, stories, absences that could never be filled. It carried the truth that evil doesn't always roar. It can whisper, smile politely, and wait for you to look away. I've carried that door with me ever since. And every time I hear a name spoken too casually, I remember how important it is to listen, to instincts, to patterns, to the quiet things that don't feel right. Because sometimes the most dangerous thing in the room is the one pretending to be ordinary.